Now we are going to start our chapter 3, that is atoms and molecules. Okay, what do you mean by atom and molecule? First we have to see this. So during 500 BC, our Indian philosopher first Maharishi Kanad, he told that your substance or matter is divided into very small particles, and that smallest particle he named it as a परमाणु. है ना, ये फिलोसोफर थे, सिर्फ इनकी फिलोसॉफी थी, ऐसा सोचते थे कि अगर छोटे छोटे टुकड़ों में तोड़ेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा अपने को, वी विल गेट द स्मॉलेस्ट पार्टिकल, दैट इज नोन एज द परमाणु. ओके, देन अनदर साइंटिस्ट वाज देयर, दैट इज द फिलोसोफर, नॉट द साइंटिस्ट. he told that your parmanu or the smallest particle will found in the combined state, and that combined state he told it as a anu. Later on we called it as a molecule. Okay, at the same era the Greek philosopher Democritus, he told also the same thing as Maharishi Kanad told. What? That the matter is made up of very small particle, and that smallest particle is known as the atom. है ना, ये सब तो क्या था, all these things are theoretical one. These are the philosophies of all these persons. Okay, then later on at the end of the 18th century the Lavoisier has came and he has given the scientific or the chemical science, means practically they are going to prove all those things, and he has given started about the practical form by giving two laws. Okay, one is known as your law of conservation of mass and another one is known as your law of constant proportion. So now in your course the law of constant proportion is there, so we are going to discuss that. There now. Okay, first we will see the statement of law of constant proportion. What is there? In a chemical substance, the elements are always present in definite proportion by mass. What it said? That in a chemical substance, we have taken water as a chemical substance. The elements are always present in a definite proportion by mass. Means if we are talking about water, then water is always made up of same elements. When we are having hydrogen and oxygen, then only the water will form. This is the first thing. Second, what they said, that the element should combine in the same proportion by mass. Means when your water, it is having atomic mass 1, H2O means what is the atomic mass? 2. Oxygen atomic mass is 16. So their ratio is fixed, 2:16, or the simplest ratio is 1:8. So when your water is formed, they always combine, hydrogen and oxygen always combine in the ratio of 2:16. Then only we can say your water is formed. This is called as the law of chemical constant proportion. Okay, or constant composition, that the composition of elements are always be fixed. Okay, the element, if the ratio will change, then your compound or the substance will change. Now see, H2O is there, another I am going to take H2O2. H2O2, what is the ratio? 2:32 or 1:16. Now see, the ratio is changed. As the ratio will change, your compound is changed. You cannot say it is a water. What it is? It is hydrogen peroxide. Now it is having different property than water. So what is there? In a chemical substance, always the elements are combined together in a fixed proportion by mass. Okay, then we called it as a law of constant proportion or law of constant composition. Clear everything? So this is known as your law of constant composition. Okay, note down this statement. In a chemical substance, the elements are always present in a definite proportion by mass. Then write down this example. What is given? H2O, the elements are always fixed. Hydrogen and oxygen, their ratio is 2:16 or 1:8. है ना. अब ये देखो अपन किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about distilled water. ये उज्जैन का हो, अमेरिका का हो, इंग्लैंड का हो, कहीं का भी हो, है ना. If it is water, then the elements are always hydrogen and oxygen, and their ratio is always 2:16. Then only the water is formed. Okay, so it is going to prove that water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen with the ratio of 2:16. Clear now? Okay, thank you.